Hi, my name's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a homeschooling mom with 2 kids at home. I have a daughter who's in 5th grade and I have a son who's almost 4, but I'm not formally homeschooling him right now. Today's video is going to be going over the marine biology science unit that I put together using a lot of resources. I had a request for this, so I'm going to flip the camera over to go over all the resources that I put together for this unit. All right, guys, I'm going to start with what I would consider the spine of my marine biology unit study, and I chose The Good and the Beautiful. I am a secular homeschooler. However, I found it very easy to omit any religious inferences. We're very comfortable talking about different beliefs in our home, so this was not a problem for us. The marine biology unit is free on The Good and the Beautiful. You can download it. You don't have to buy it. So you can see this whole thing there. All right, let's get started. These 2 books are recommended. I did get those and I will go through those with you. This does have videos that you can connect with on The Good and the Beautiful, and it does have experiments. What I really like about this, if you don't have the supplies, the experiments are videotaped, so your kid can go ahead and watch those. They always have a supplies needed list, and they have an extensive list of vocabulary. I actually ended up downloading the free version online and printing all the vocabulary so that I didn't have to cut it out, so I can reuse this. As you'll see, I have notes of when to include different things. This curriculum really is beautiful. It is truly what pulled me in addition to just very straightforward open and go lessons. However, I did want to make this curriculum go a little deeper, so I did add on several things as we'll start going through here in just a minute. Again, as you can see, absolutely stunning pictures, beautiful. That's also another reason I bought it, is I didn't think my printer would print with such great quality. I also got the Marine Biology Student Journal from The Good and the Beautiful for grades 3 through 6. They do have grades 7 through 8, but I didn't need that. So this journal is really nice too. It has a lot of activities that correspond with the main teacher guide. So you can see the pictures are just beautiful. All right, this is one of the books that come with The Good and the Beautiful. Dive, Explore Coral Reefs Around the World. I really like the pictures. I like the information that it includes. They cover a lot of different animals and a lot of different places that there's coral reefs. So this book has been really fun. The next book that came with The Good and the Beautiful was The Dangerous Sea Creatures. In case you're wondering, there was only one religious reference in here. This was a really cool book. The pictures were bright and I really liked the information, and so did my daughter. So to bring in more of a secular learning for my daughter, I got the DK Smithsonian Ocean book. This is a beautiful book. The color of the pictures are beautiful. I really like the information. So what I would do is I went through the DK index, corresponded it with The Good and the Beautiful, and would write down the pages in DK that went along with the lesson that we were doing in The Good and the Beautiful. And the day after we did The Good and the Beautiful lesson, we would go over what was included in the DK book. And then I would have my daughter write in her science notebook, which I will show you that in just a minute. This book is very large. It has a lot of information. It definitely has more information than what's in The Good and the Beautiful, or should I say it goes over more topics than The Good and the Beautiful does. My daughter really likes this book and the way that it's set up. Okay, there's a quick review of that. To go along with it, I've got the science notebook. I got this on Amazon. I have her draw on one side and write facts about what she learned or what she felt interesting on the other side. This is more of a Charlotte Mason take on science. I also got these science comics I got a 3-pack, coral reefs, whales, and sharks. Science comics are really fun for kids. Last year we did space, and that's how we came upon them. And my daughter truly just loves these, and she read this one in 2 days. So it's a great way to have kids read a scientific topic. They're funny, they're comics. What more could you ask? And the pictures are really nice. My daughter said she liked this one. Okay, so next we're gonna go over sea turtles. This is a unit in The Good and the Beautiful, so I got this book for her in particular because she's gonna be writing a paper on how to help rescue sea turtles. There's actually project information in here on how to do that. And also my daughter loves National Geographic. She collects them, she reads them all the time. So I thought this would be a really nice addition. Again, these pictures are just stunning. Let me see if at the end I can find where that project is. It's one of these rescue activities. There's lots of activities throughout the book. We will be utilizing a few of these. This is just a way to bring some more depth into the science unit. That's not the whole thing, but it's part of it. Okay, and for the shark unit, here's a science comic for sharks. Let's just go through a few pages. Again, funny comics, interesting to the kids, and very informative. You would be surprised how much information the kids absorb reading these type of books. And I plan on using science comics for every single unit that I can. Okay, so there's just a quick flip through of that. Another thing that I brought into it was how to draw incredible sharks and other ocean giants for her to use in her science notebook for when we're doing the shark section in The Good and the Beautiful, and also Book Sharks shark unit as well. My daughter has already broken into this. I feel like they do a really good job at showing how to draw animals. So as you can see here, they have sharks, but pretty soon they're gonna get into other types of animals. Here's some whales. Then you go into the squid, stingrays, and you've got long-legged crab. That looks kind of creepy. You have some fin-footed seals, giant octopus. So I found this on Amazon as well. All right, so when we get to the sharks, we will be doing the book shark unit study. I took what I wanted and I created her activity book, a shark book. This is free. This is a free week unit that Book Shark gives you. There's lots of different activities. There's a schedule that goes along with this that I can't really show you because I've combined it with my own schedule of The Good and the Beautiful. So this has a lot of information. So I just picked what I liked and indexed it for her for the week to make it easy for me. They also came with a shark notebook where you can write about all the different types of sharks that you learn. And as you can see, they go very deep into this. The book that goes along with the Book Shark unit is Sharks for Kids, a Junior Scientist Guide to Great Whites, Hammerheads, and Other Sharks in the Sea. This book was not too pricey. I believe it was under $10. And Book Shark just assigns different pages when you need to read them. There's also experiments in here. So there's quite a bit. It's a 3-week program, but it's doing 4 days a week of work. So if 4 days a week of science is not something you're into, you can make this unit last even longer. We do 2 to 4 days depending on time. She loves science and we try to do it as much as we can, but sometimes we can't get to it that much. But if we can make it work 4 days, we'll be doing it 4. Otherwise, 2 is my bare minimum. After the sharks, get to the whale section. Here's our handy dandy science comic, Whales Diving into the Unknown. Same format, same clear coloring. My daughter has not read this, so I can't give you a review on it, but it looks fun and it looks exactly like the others. Also, I got 2 Teacher Pay Teacher units and I kind of combined them. So there's an instructor guide that I made. I took this from teacher paid teachers unit. Kind of gave myself some tags so I would know which day was what. And I also created a whale notebook for her. So I essentially took 2 whale units and I combined them together. And I can put the links down below if anyone's interested. I really like this. It does go deeper. Some of these activities are a little easier, but sometimes my daughter really likes that. And the purpose of this is actually to go along with Song for a Whale. One of these units is a book study about a song for a whale, but there's also whale study within it. So I've just taken out of that what I wanted. Song for a Whale, I've heard really good things about this book. This will be a read aloud when we get to the whale sections. Really looking forward to reading this. Also, when we're in the otter section, we'll be reading Otter by Catherine Applegate. I've said before, I absolutely love her writing so much. She's a phenomenal writer. And I'm going to read you a part of this just to demonstrate. Not exactly guilty. In their defense, sharks do not, as a rule, eat otters. True, sharks sometimes taste them by mistake, leaving frowning bites or the jagged clue of a tooth or two. But then, in fairness, nobody's perfect. I mean, come on, guys. This is awesome. Another thing I do, because I'm me, is last year I got, I don't know if you've heard of the subscription, Writings from the Wild. This is what the back of the letters look like. I can't show you the front because it has my address. Every month they'll send a different animal, and in it, the author illustrates this herself, writes information about that particular animal. This case, it's a leatherback sea turtle, and where they come from. These are very, very beautiful. It also comes with a postcard, a picture of it, some facts, a sketchbook to teach you how to draw it, and a sticker. So last year, I got quite a bit of these, and I just started saving them if they had anything related to ocean animals, because I had an idea that's what I was doing. I also bought, in a sale they had, about $100 worth of these that related to the ocean, so that every time we get to this particular animal in the Good and the Beautiful unit, I will give her a letter from Writings from the Wild. We have a hammerhead shark. We have an otter narwhal whale, an octopus, a sea turtle, an orca, a bull shark, and a manatee, in addition to the leatherback sea turtle I just showed you. Lastly, the Waldock Way has the discovery decks, which are amazing. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. What this is they're different questions. She has them listed here. She essentially just has questions and a QR code to go to a video that talks about it. And this is really great because they have so many different topics. I have connected the questions in the discovery deck that are related to the Good and the Beautiful unit. And I have included those in the schedule, and the extra ones we're just doing for fun. But this has been a really great and fun addition. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around for the flip through. I would love to hear, what science units have you guys put together? What science curriculums do you really enjoy? I would love to get your feedback. I am on the hunt for what my next science unit will be for my daughter, so I would love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.